Yes students, exercise 9.3 is deleted from your syllabus for this session. Today we will start exercise 9.4. First question of 9.4 exercise. dy by dx is equals to 1 minus cos x divided by 1 plus cos x. In this differential equation we will find out a solution of this differential equation, general solution of this differential equation. For finding general solution of this differential equation, we will use variable separatable method here. This method is known as a variable separatable method. So we will take dy and all the terms containing y variable on one side and dx and all the terms containing x variable on another side. So we are separating variables in this method, that's why name of this method is known as a variable separatable methods. So after taking terms containing y variable on one side and terms containing x variable on another side, now we want to eliminate this derivative sign. We want to find out just solution in terms of x and y variables. So we will take integration on both sides. In first step you will separate the variables, in next step you will take integration on both sides. So after taking integration on both sides, here function is 1 and all of you know that integration of 1 with respect to y, this it will be y. Now integration of this function, all of you know that before integrating this we will simplify it. All of you know that 1 minus cos x, by using trigonometric formula it can be written as 2 sin square x by 2. Similarly 1 plus cos x, it can be written as 2 cos square x by 2 and 2 is cancelled with 2. Sin by cos, it becomes tangent square x by 2 and all of you know that tangent square x by 2, this is tangent square x by 2 and tangent square x by 2 can be written as secant square x by 2 minus 1 by using trigonometric identity. So secant square x by 2 minus 1. Now we will integrate on both sides and now integration of 1 with respect to y, this is y, and integration of secant square x by 2, this is equals to tangent x by 2 divided by derivative of x by 2 is 1 by 2, so divide it by 1 by 2 and this 2 is shift here. So integration of secant square x by 2 is 2 into tangent x by 2 and integration of 1 with respect to x, this is x, and you will take plus integration constant c on one side because here also integration constant, let us suppose c1, on this side integration constant is c2 and shift both constant terms on one side, c2 minus c1, in place of both the constant terms you can take only single constant term c. So this is the solution of this differential equation. Clear? So in this way, from the given differential equation, by using variable separatable method, we will find out solution of all these differential equation in this exercise. Now see last question. In all the sums in this complete exercise, we will use single method. This method is known as variable separatable method. In this method we are separating variables, that's why this method is known as a variable separatable method. Now in second question, statement is dy by dx, again differential equation is given to you. Dy by dx, this is equals to root 4 minus y square. So again we will separate variables. This term contains y variable, so shift it on left hand side, so it becomes dy by root 4 minus y square, this is equals to dx. In the next step, taking integration on both sides, this 4 can be written as 2 square minus y square and all of you know that integration of dx by root a square minus x square, this is sine inverse x by a. So similarly here, by using this form, integration of this term will be sine inverse variable is y here, so this is y by a and a constant term is 2 here, so integration of this term is sine inverse y by 2 and here function is 1 and integration of 1 with respect to x, this is x, and you will take constant term c on one side. So this is the solution of given differential equation. In next question, third question, statement is given differential equation is dy by dx plus y, this is equals to 1. So here shift this plus y on this side, it becomes minus y. Now terms containing y variable on one side, dy by y 1 minus y, this is equals to dx. Now taking integration on both side, and all of you know that integration of 1 by 1 minus y, this is equals to log 1 minus y is equal to integration of 1 is x plus integration constant c. So in this case solution is 1 minus log 1 minus y is equals to x plus c, or sometimes this constant term c is written in form of log. You can write down this c as log c because c is constant and log c is also constant term. After that you can shift this log c on this side. After shifting it on this side, it becomes log c minus log c plus log 1 minus y is equals to x, and all of you know that log m minus log n, this can be written as log m by n. So this is log 1 minus y by c is equals to x. Now taking exponential on both sides, this e is cancelled with log, so you will get 1 minus y by c is equals to e raised to power x, or you can say 1 minus y is equal to e raised to power x into c. Or otherwise you can do up to this step, in place of log c you can write down c also. This solution also will be correct. Now see next question. In question number 4, the given differential equation is secant square x into tangent y dx, this is equals to plus secant square y tangent x into dy, this is equals to 0. So we will shift this first term secant square x into tangent y into dx on another side. So it can be written as secant square y into tangent x into dy, this is equals to minus secant square x into tangent y into dx. Now terms containing y variable on one side, secant square y divided by tangent y, this is equals to minus secant square x into dx divided by tangent x. And all of you know that derivative of tangent y is secant square y. So this is fx, this is f dash x. So now taking integration on both side, integration of secant square y by tangent y, this is equals to log tangent y, because all of you already have done this integration chapter, so all of you know very well that what is integration of secant square y by tangent y. You can use substitution method here. This is t, this is derivative of t, so this can be written as, it becomes 1 by t into dt, and integration of 1 by t is log t. Again in place of t put the value of t tangent y. Otherwise direct you can do, this is fx, this is f dash x, and derivative of 1 by x is log x, so derivative of f dash x by fx, it will be log fx. So this is log tangent y is equals to minus log integration of this term also log tangent x. Now both the terms are in form of log, so you can take constant term also in form of log. In place of constant term c you can write down here log c, it becomes log c. Now log m minus log n, it can be written as log m by n, means log c by tangent x. Here tangent y, log tangent y. Now log is cancelled with log, you will get tangent y is equal to c by tangent x, or tangent x shift on this side, so tangent x into tangent y is equal to c. This is the solution of given differential equation. So in this way, in this exercise, by using variable separatable methods, separating the variables x and y both sides, after that integrating both sides, very easily you can find out solution of given differential equations. Now see question number 5. In question number 5, the given differential equation is e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x into dy minus e raised to power x minus e raised to power minus x into dx, this is equals to 0. When you will take this term on another side, then this minus sign is changed into plus sign. Here dy is equal to e raised to power x minus e raised to power minus x divided by e raised to power x, e raised to power minus x into dx. If you see here, derivative of e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x, this is e raised to power x minus e raised to power minus x. This is fx, this is f dash x. So now taking integration on both sides, integration of 1 is y, and here this is fx and f dash x. So very easily you can find out integration of this. Integration of this term is log e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x and plus integration, so constant c. So this is the solution of given differential equation. Now see question number 6. In question number 6, differential equation is dy by dx is equal to 1 plus x square into 1 plus y square. This is also very simple. Again, taking terms containing y variable on one side and terms containing x variable on another side. After that, next step, integration on both sides. And all of you know that integration of 1 by 1 plus y square, this is equals to, yes, what is integration of 1 by 1 plus y square? Integration of 1 by 1 plus y square is tangent inverse y, and integration of 1 is x, integration of x square is x cube by 3 plus integration constant c. So this is the solution of given differential equation. This is question number 6. Now see next question. In question number 7, given differential equation is y into log y dx, y log y dx minus x dy, this is equals to 0. So here also we will separate the variables. Firstly, shift this minus x into dy on another side, it becomes plus x into dy. Now terms containing y variable on one side, so dy by y into log y is equal to dx by x. Next step, taking integration on both sides. Here this is fx log y and derivative of log y is 1 by y, so 1 by y is f dash x. So integration of dy by y into log y, this is log of log y is equal to integration of 1 by x is log x. Both terms contains log, that's why constant term also can be written in form of log. So it becomes log of log y, log x plus log c, it can be written as log x into c. Now log is cancelled with log, so you will get log y is equal to x into c. So this is the solution of a differential equation. If you want to do further one more step, you can take exponential on both sides. After taking exponential on both sides, log is cancelled with e, you will get x is equal to e raised to power x c. So this is question number 7. Next, question number 8. In question number 8 also very simple differential equation is given to you. Very easily you can find out integration. X raised to power 5 dy by dx, this is equals to minus y raised to power 5. So in this also, terms containing y variable on one side and terms containing x variable on another side. After that, integration this with respect to x or y both sides. So you will complete it yourself. Very easily you can find out integration of this. In question number 9, dy by dx, this is equals to sine inverse x. Again shifting one type of variable on one side and another variable on another side. Now this differential equation can be written as dy is equal to sine inverse x into dx. Now next step, all of you know very well, taking integration on both sides. Now very easily you can find out integration of 1 with respect to y, which is equals to y. But how you will find out integration of sine inverse x? All of you know very well, all of you have done chapter integration. So very easily you can find out integration of this term by using integration by parts. This sine inverse x can be written as sine inverse x into 1. Now we will use integrating by parts. In case of integrating by parts, this is u and 1 is as v. So first step is u remains as it is, So sin inverse x remains as it is. Integration of v means integration of 1 minus sign. Now integration sign. Firstly derivative of u, derivative of sin inverse x is 1 by root 1 minus x square, and integration of 1, then whole integration plus integration constant c. So in this way you can find out integration of sin inverse x. Now next step, this sin inverse x, y remains as it is. Sin inverse x, integration of 1 with respect to x, it will be x minus integration sign, it becomes x by root 1 minus x square into dx. Now put 1 minus x square is equal to t here. If you put 1 minus x square is equal to t, then multiply and divide it by 2, it becomes dt. So it becomes 1 by root t. And how you will find out integration of 1 by root t? Integration of 1 by root t, this 1 by root t can be written as t raised to power minus half, and integration of t raised to power minus half is t raised to power plus half divided by half. So here very easily you can find out by using substitution method integration of the second term. So integration will be y is equal to sin inverse x into x minus becomes plus 1 by 2 root t. This can be written as, no need to take direct, we can I am putting the value in place of integration of this, this is equals to root 1 minus x square and plus integration constant c here, because when you will take this root 1 plus minus 1 minus x square is equal to t, when you will put 1 minus x square is equal to t, then you will get this form, and this 1 by 2 is cancelled with this 1 by 2, so you will get only t raised to power half, and t is 1 minus x square. So when in place of t you will put the value of t, then you will get this value. So in this way you can find out integration of sin inverse x. Now see last question of this video. In today's work you will do this exercise up to question number 10. In question number 10, differential equation is e raised to power x tangent y dx plus 1 minus e raised to power x into secant square y into dy is equal to 0. So here also we will separate the variables firstly in first step. So separating the variables, you will get secant square y into dy, this is equals to, take this tangent y also on this side because this contains y variable, secant square y by tangent y into dy, this is equals to minus e raised to power x into dx divided by 1 minus e raised to power x. So in this way, in first step we have separated the variables, terms containing y variable on left hand side, all the terms containing x variable on right hand side. Now next step is integrating both sides. So after integration, very easily you can find out integration of this term. This is fx and this is derivative of fx, so integration of this term will be log tangent y. Now integration of right hand side, how you will find out integration of this? Here 1 minus e raised to power x, you can put this is equals to t. If you put 1 minus e raised to power x is equals to t, taking derivative on both side, minus e raised to power x into dx, this is equals to dt, so it becomes dt by t, and integration of 1 by t is log t, and in next step in place of t we will put the value of t, which is equals to 1 minus e raised to power x. So integration will be log 1 minus e raised to power x and plus integration constant. Here both the terms contains log, so in place of taking integration constant c, you will take constant term in form of log, so it becomes log c. Now by using the formula of log m plus log n, it can be written as log m into n, so 1 minus e raised to power x into c, log is cancelled with log, so you will get tangent y is equal to 1 minus e raised to power x into C. So this is the solution of a given differential equation. So in today's work you will do this exercise up to question number 10.